Hello to all and welcome to the session. So in this today's session, we will be discussing about the relationship as I had told you in the previous session. So basically, if you see this one, we on last class we had created a table from scratch with manual entries, how we can do, and created a tool. Created a table. This table has a list of unique team names. All the team names, they have been added here. Okay, and then we have mapped this with the slicer. If we change the slicer setting, then you can see there is no change in the match number, total run, total balls. Okay, you can see there is no change because there is no relationship currently between yes, between deliveries table, matches table, and team table. Whereas if you see in this seasons, okay, it's getting changed, so it's effective. So we need to change this as well. Total balls it's stating, whereas it should be seasons. Okay, slicer header title. Let's go and change this. Seasons. Okay, so it is now done. Fine. So relationship, anyone who is from the background of coding of database or fetching, they might have some idea. So earlier I had shown you a small glimpse of how relationship is created. Okay, previously just we had drag and drop one column from one of the tables to the other one to create the relationship. You can see similar to this one. Okay, so now we will be doing a relationship with others as well. Let me bring this in between. Okay, and a bit small one. Yes, now it's looking better. Okay, so there are a few things basic things which you have to know, conceptual things in this. The first thing which I would like to discuss today is your auto detect during load. When we load the data into the Power BI desktop, it will auto detect it, that is there any common column, is there data which are matching into tables. If it is matching, then what it will do, it will, with high level of accuracy, it will try to do the relationship. Okay, and it will try to set up the different parameters which we will discuss also with high level of accuracy. Okay, so how it is done, I had just shown you one method, just drag and drop. So let me just delete this for a minute. You can right click and delete. Delete. So the best way to do a relationship is by this. You can see manage relationship function. Just click there. Drag and drop is for professionals. Don't avoid that. In the initial stage, you try to do this. Okay. In this, you will have various. Let's discuss this one. New or auto. If you click auto detect, it will automatically find the common ones. Yeah, you can see found no new relationship, means it cannot auto detect any relationship. Okay, for example, if we have a table called employees and if we have a table called salaries, so employee table there will be employee number, and in salary also there will be employee number. So it will automatically detect both of that, and it will create a relationship and all the parameters of it. You can change that parameters as well. So we don't have any auto detect here. So let's go to the new. In new, if when we click, it will give us a new another window. in this you will select two tables. Okay, so first, in the first one you can select any table which you want to join. I want to join deliveries. Okay, so in deliveries there will be a short view of all the headers and 1 2 3 rows, that which kind of data it has. Okay, data, all these data are from our Power BI desktop. Okay, same data. Now whichever you want, you know that whichever column is common in both them. In this case we know match ID is common in match ID, and ID in matches table is common. So you will, what you will do, you will just select this one, that particular column, and then here you go and select the second table with which you want to make the relationship. I want to make with matches, so just select this one. And same here, you just need to select the column which is common in both. So this is the
ID.
column ID is matching with this. As soon as I selected ID, you can see this is already these three parameters popped up, right? Did you see? As soon as I clicked on ID, this cardinality, cross filter direction, make this relationship active, these things are automatically.
Can you go back one step, sir? Can you go back one step?
Sure. Okay, let me just show you once again. This is very important topic. So deliveries here. Okay, and I want matches. Done. Now here we'll go. Here we want matches. You can see there is no option here. You can see cross filter direction is blank, cardinality is blank. These things all are blank. So as soon as I click this, all this pops up. Means it automatically fetch that information. Okay, this type of data, this type of it automatically studies it and makes this type of decisions. Okay. Now this is what. Now coming to this parameter. This is a very important parameter. Cardinality means which type of relationship you have. Are you, for example, in family we have mother and son, father and son, brother and sister. So this type of relationship, which kind of relationship is this? If you click this drop down, there are only 4 type of relationship is there possible. The first one is many to one. Many to one means many values of this match ID is matching with one of the ID of this. Okay, means many values of this column is matching with one value of this column. Clear?
Yes, got it.
Yeah, this is called many to one. बहुत से एक हो, एक के साथ. ठीक है? Example is here 1 1. So here surely they will have match ID 1. Okay. Now coming to the second option, which is given here. 1 to 1 means one value of this will match with one value of this. Both the tables matches, delivery tables will, one value will match with one. Coming back to the topic, sorry. Yeah, so many to, okay, 1 to 1. 1 to 1 means one value of matches table will match with one value of the matches table. And 1 to many is just the opposite of many to 1. Okay, so there are 3 type of relationships which are possible, means cardinality. Okay, so remember this word cardinality. This will, there will be a question in interview. My ask how many type of cardinality are there currently in Power BI. Okay, so this is one. It is auto detected, and if it is not, then you can change here as per your requirement. Means as per your knowledge, not requirement. Now coming to the second parameter, that is cross filter direction. Filter, from which to which we can have the filters. Okay, there are only 2 options, single and both. Single, most 99% of time you will get the single only. Both are in very complex and big databases where 7, 8, 5, 6 tables are there. They're all linked up with one another. In that kind of, you will get this both. Cross filtered direction means single, means you can filter from this to this. You cannot filter from this to this. It will do, means I will show you better way of this. Let me just, I will show you this, what this single means. And now this option, make the relationship active. Active means there are two kind of relationship, active and inactive. Okay, so we will study about this as well. Just now click OK, and these two are auto directed by the system, so we don't have the option to do this. So let's click OK, and our relationship will be created, and close. It's coming up. You can see I told you there are two type of direction, single and cross filter direction, right? So this is the symbol of cross filter direction. This play button. You can see the play button. I'm hovering the cursor. Yeah, this is the direction. Means you can filter from this to this. From one
it will
to
work
many.
one way only.
Yes, one way. Means it will work both way, but this is the most one. That one value, if there is a team Sunrisers once years, then there might be Sunrisers multiple time here in deliveries. So
one to many.
Single. Both will have two play buttons here, pointing out both the directions. Okay. Okay. So this is one, and this is one means one to many, or you can say many to one. This is one to many. Okay. The direction in which the play button is, you will set it that way. One to many. If this play button pointing towards matches table, then you will say it one to many. Currently it's one to many. One to many. Okay. So coming back to this manage relationship. Okay. Now active. Okay, more one option I just forgot. Active relationship and inactive relationship. Active relationship is something it's straight. It's not a dotted line. There will be two kind of relationship: active and inactive. Always go with the active relationships, and after that, whenever you add another relationship, that will become inactive. The first one will be active. After that, if you add any other, that will become inactive. Inactive means it will also work, but it's said as inactive, just for name sake. So now I will make one more relationship. Team names. This team names with bats. Team name will go with batting team. It can go, right, because both names are same. So I can just drag and drop. And it is there. Look, one to many means one, because we know that this is the best example to know one to many. In this table, we know that Delhi Daredevils, Mumbai, Chennai, Kolkata, they are only once, right? But in this batting team column, they will be multiple times. Matches table in batting, right. In any column, team 1 or team 2, toss, win or delivery, if we go and we to batting team, then you will find multiple times that name. So that's the best example of one to many. Okay, I hope this will clear the, if you have any doubt, then this will surely clear your doubts. One to many, एक से एक जब इस टीम इसमें आया तो बहुतों के साथ मिल गया वो. Okay, now if I drag and, but if we can also create a relationship with a bowling team as well, because the name will be same. If we drag and drop on this, then that will show me inactive relationship with dotted lines. You can see that this dotted line. So there are two types of relationship: active, inactive. That's just note the just for the information. And
Aman, am I audible to you?
yes, you are audible.
Okay. Yeah.
And we can also create a relationship with other team as well. Bowling, batting team we done, bowling team. Any other column is there in this, which is with the names of the team? Batting team, bowler, batting team by dismissal extra, super over leg by match ID. No other. Okay, let's move to the matches. In this also we can make the relationship with team 1,
Team 1 or
right?
team 2?
Yes, team 1, team 2, we can do that. Same concept here. One too many, it is currently inactive. And if we drag and drop with let me just see with which one we are at. Team 1. Okay, if we do it with team 2, drag just I think my Power BI has got stuck. No.
भाई हम एक जैसे कि टीम सिर्फ एक है तो उसका यानी मैचेस में हम 2 पर कर सकते हैं, टीम 1 और टीम 2 में.
Yes, that one what I'm going to show you just now. My Power BI has just stuck, so please allow me.
Okay.
I'm just about to show that.
Ashish has been disconnected.
Okay. Auto detect. Okay. So let me just drag and drop this to team 2. It's in the, you can say there will be a lot of more upgradation to this Power BI. Okay. So there will be much more things to be done in this. In fact, every week there is an update release in this. If you follow the Power BI news very closely, then you can say there is no more team 1 result. I think result is also a name of the team, right?
Yes.
It was deliveries, right? But no, it was matches. Toss winner, toss decision, result. Okay, result was normal. Okay, not DL. Winners were there. Okay, fine. Okay,
Sir, can I interrupt?
Yeah, please go ahead.
Sir, I just wanted to know that what is the basic idea behind this establishing inactive relationships between these two tables?
We will come to that. We'll come to that.
Okay.
So now coming to our original thought, that led us to the relationships. Okay, original thought where we started. This was earlier. It was not. This filter was not applicable on these 3, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Now, if we apply, and it should now act. It's acting. With only with balls and runs, not with matches.
Yeah, matches is
Matches not changing.
Yes.
Not changing. It remains 581.
Matches. Okay.
So do we need to establish some more inactive relationships between?
No. Not that. We are having a lot of background noise here. Okay, you can see, just let me do it one team with one team. Okay, so there is all 3 are inactive. Okay, so how we can do inactive, active, winner not with this one is toss winner. The up one is toss
Earlier you
winner.
told me that all these 3 will work.
Yeah. Hold a minute. And the second one, And the third one, this one is toss. Okay, let's delete it and reapply it once again. There has to be one active relationship to make this work. Okay, so this is team. Okay, both are in team 2. Okay, let me just delete. That's why it was acting this way. Both are with the same table, same column, sorry. Just drag and drop in team 1. There's a, okay, this one is with team 1. Okay, now with team 2. Okay, now with the toss winner. And this is the toss winner, team 2. Let's do it this, double click this and let's check this, make this machine active. You can't create this detect relationship between table image because okay. Okay, this is very interesting. With the toss one, let's remove this toss. Let's try and make it active. If we do it just opposite teams, and this is your matches teams, and this teams team. Okay, inactive, make this, why it's not happening, toss winners. Winners, it's not happening again. Okay, let it be inactive for now.
Sir was saying something beneath that, why you're not able to make the relationship
Sorry, can you repeat your question,
active.
Saurabh?
Yeah, actually, can you go back where you were while making a direct relationship from
Yeah, double
this?
click on that one. Okay, yes. The error is coming. Why this is not happening?
Yes.
So select, yeah, yes, sir. This read
You
that
can't
is
create direct active.
that word between table, team, and delivery. Is one of the relationship between team and delivery first. टीम एंड डिलीवरी का कहाँ पे हम लोगों ने वो किया हुआ है? सर कोई एक रिलेशनशिप, एक्टिव रिलेशनशिप टीम एंड डिलीवरी का, हाँ यहाँ ये वाला तोड़ना पड़ेगा क्योंकि ऑलरेडी एक एक्टिव है सर उसमें.
Yes, but it won't work here. It will affect the.
Yes, अब ये हो गया, इसको डिलीट करेंगे तो अब प्रॉब्ली अब हो सकता है बन पाए, या इसको भी डिलीट करना पड़ेगा.
It's not accepting.
एक बार डिलीट करके दोबारा करना पड़ेगा.
सर वो टीम और डिलीवरी का जो अभी एक्टिव रिलेशनशिप है, इसको सर चेंज कर दे क्या?
No, मतलब एक ही बात है दोस्त, you delete it or
अंडर
just
क्लिक कर दे सर.
edit.
Yeah.
You can do both the ways.
मतलब एक ही सर, वो एक ही मेन रिलेशनशिप बना पाएगा, एक से ज्यादा नहीं बना पाएगा।
नहीं, जबकि आप देखो डिलीवरी और मैचेस में भी है एक कनेक्शन, आप देखोगे
हाँ
तो ये नहीं बनेगा। और अगर तीनों में कनेक्शन हो चुका है देखा जाए तो,
हाँ हाँ, राइट।
हाँ, तो डबल नहीं होगा, वो सिंगल ही होगा। आपका रिलेशनशिप एक बन चुका है उसमें। देखो वन से, देखो टीम से डिलीवरी,
तो सर
डिलीवरी से मैचेस में।
when you made a relation between delivery and matches, तब भी सर the another one were by default active,
जो
inactive।
सेंटर का है ना, ये जो नीचे है, ये मैचेस और
अब ये
डिलीवरी, ये
एक्टिव
वाला
हो
डिलीवरी
जाएगा,
आगे देखो।
अभी अपने आप एक्टिव, अभी हो जाना चाहिए एक्टिव।
See,
ये
so there.
इससे वहां नहीं होगा फिर डिलीवरी में फिर।
अब नहीं, अब now rest all will
या,
be inactive,
नहीं, ये नहीं होगा शायद।
this one will be an inactive relation।
Okay,
हाँ, ये एक्टिव नहीं होगा।
okay, let's move ahead with this now, and
Yes.
we'll come back to this topic. So I believe we are on the right track. Okay, so let's change the seasons. Try this and remove
Yes,
this.
now it's working।
If we select Mumbai, yeah, Rajasthan, Sunrisers, yes, all of them are working
Now
now.
working. Now working.
Okay, so finally we are on right track. So a small change we need to have here. We need to have all options as well in this slicer. So let me just select both of them because I need to edit this both. And you can go general control, multiple with single control. No, I don't want with select, show select all options. Yes, now it should show all options. Yeah, it is there, all options. Here as well, all options. So this was about relationships and all their kind of relationship we can have in our Power BI, conceptual things.
फर्क करना, आपने सिलेक्ट जो ऑल ऊपर आ रहा था उसके लिए क्या था ना ये आपने?
हाँ, yes. What I just did to have this all select all option. Yes. Earlier, what you can do control and click to select multiple things. But now what you can do, just click 1 or 2. You can now you can just.
How the option will come?
Sorry, can you repeat your question, Kailash?
Can you go back? Repeat same, जो आपने पहले किया था सिलेक्ट यस और नो का, वो आपने कहाँ से किया था?
ये सर ये क्या
ऑप्शन कहाँ से आएगा?
हाँ, ये पूछ रहा how did we activate all options?
Okay. Earlier what we do, go to select control, it was like this.
Control.
Yeah, you can just read here multiple select with control. Okay, so now if I go here, still I can select select all, control option,
selection control. Okay,
this one, remove it. And earlier it was earlier this way. Now if you want to, yes, if you want to select multiple, then you need to press the control button.
Right.
Can you please mute yourself or ask your team family members to be, or you just can move to another room which is much more quieter. Okay, so this functions, it's not that smooth function, I believe, so we can have this one is better. That I don't have to press control button. I just want all options should be there. So this is much more easy and smooth way, I believe. Just select this one and deselect all. If you want one particular, then you can, this is much more smooth. Okay, so this is was slicer relationships, and relationships. And coming to our next topic, that is, we will be now adding a we'll be adding a matrix here. Okay, matrix. Where is matrix gone? Matrix. In this matrix, we will see how many teams have won the toss and what they have selected to do. Batting first, fielding first. Okay, so this will be a pretty good stats to know.
So what's the table you are making? Can you please repeat it again?
Yeah, I have just selected matrix option here from the visualization. Okay. Matrix, and then we will be analyzing that which team has won toss, which we flip the coin and ask head or tail in the beginning of the match.
What have they opted?
Yes, and what they have opted. Have they opted to bat first and or to ball first, and how many times? Okay. Yeah. So to do this, what we can do, you can just go to the matches and in the toss decision, just drag and drop in this rows. We want this in rows. Okay, no. Toss winners should be there. Toss winners, just cross it. And toss winners. Okay, now we have a list. Toss winners. Then we can have our toss decision. Toss decision. We will have also column for that. Okay. And we can have simultaneously here also. And first, instead of it's automatically picked first, but we want the count because it's a alphabet, so we want the count. Let's see, count of toss.
Aman, I have a question.
Yes, please.
How we can change the color? Like Chennai Super Kings, we need to yellow color, Delhi red, and all these color, different type of color. So it is possible or not? We can change it separately color wise.
We will do that. We will do that. Hold your horses.
Okay.
So this is the decision that Chennai Super Kings has won 74 times toss, and 42 times they have batted, and 32 times they have fielded. Okay, so let me just correct this. It's not looking good. So look, now this is the head column name. If I want to change the spelling or something, then I can really do that. Toss winners. Okay. And then here you can write here, let's leave that count, and these are fine. Here also, if I want, then you can go here. Okay, so for the header, what we can do, for the header, we should have, look, now we have to set a parameter for all the layout and the font size, everything what we will be creating for this chart will be followed by all the other charts. So we have to be specific with this. So let's make the header. A font should be header. Let's make the header font should be your font should be 10. Okay, fine. Yes, it is. It should be 10. And and it should be white, I believe. And this should be Arial black. Header should be Arial black, and so it should be visible more dark and better. and 10, and there should background should be leave the background. So not great. And the font color should be white. Okay, and the background should be similar to our header which we had. Header means since this background, is it matching? Is this color and this color is same?
Little bit lighter than header.
Okay,
They're similar but not same, sir.
now I believe it is same.
Now looks similar.
Yeah.
So we have Arial. This 10 alignment auto, yeah, that is fine. And the values should be now row header should be same, black, fine. Yeah, background white, right, 10. And this should also be, values should also be same, should be Arial and black, and 9 it should be 9, it's better. And iconic size 9, fine. Now coming to the values, same font size, okay, same, it should be changed to Arial. Font black, okay. Oh, drag it too much. Drag it too much. 9, okay. And this should be font size should be Arial. It is 9, yes, it is 9. And this is our table. First table is our ready for the view purpose. Let's make it mid and drag it. Okay, so this is our first stat about the about the team. And I think total also, subtotal also, we need to adjust that. That's not in a good shape. Grand total. Arial is 9. Okay, 9 is fine. And if we go to the subtotal, subtotal is total, it's fine. It is also Arial, it's also 9. So this is our first stats. So if now we will be replicating a few other graphs here. So what we will do, we'll just copy this and paste it number of times we want. We are doing this because to save our time. Okay, this is a smart way to deal with this things. Just make it multiple copies of this, so that you don't have to change every time font size, font color, these all things you don't have to work again and again. And let it be a bit further. And make it a bit wider. Okay, fine, cool. Now, in the second stat table, what we will do, we will add average runs scored by each team during the first innings and second innings. Okay, how many runs? Yeah, average score. How much? What is the average score of first inning and second inning by each team? Okay, and there also we will analyze that how many teams average is above the total average of all the teams. Okay, and how many are above and how many are below. So this will be another stat to understand for the first time we will be using this section, analytics section, okay, of the Power BI. So let's keep our topic till here,
But
and in
how
the
we can
next
change the color of these teams?
I will get back to you. Hold on, Kailash. Everything will have its time. Okay, so let's keep the session till here, and on the next class we will be, as I told you, in the next session we will be adding us one more stat. Hopefully in the next session we will be covering, or we will be completing this entire first page, that is general summary, and I will try to put in some additional conceptual things here as well, as we did today. So it was nice. Hopefully everything was clear.
Yes, it was.